Damn. But anyway, let's continue.
I have a lot of hair.
Let's continue. Winners finals, everybody. Let's kick on right into it. Sytonix versus Syrup. Old versus new. Psy versus Psy. Who's it going to be? Let's rock on with it. So, first off, as you can see, they're both playing pretty patiently, but Sytonix is going to be the one to break that patience, getting the nice 28th, putting Syrup in the corner like he wants to. And, yeah. Getting that.
Can someone tell me how many wins Syrup has in SOS?
Oh, yeah. G, do you have that stat? If any. Yeah. How many chapters is one?
Oh, and he made that.
How many? Update later? Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, well, we'll get that update later, but for now, let's stay in now. As you can see, Sytonix is going to start up huge with that.
Very interesting mix-up. Yeah, and earlier, I nearly saw Syrup take the stock off of Sytonix and from an edge guard, and it was extremely scary, but he burned through his jump, but he was still able to make it back. And this, if he doesn't
What?
5%.
Okay,
he's
was that on
too
purpose?
young.
Did Sytonix do that on purpose? Did he do that on purpose? What?
Well, is there something he's doing, or is he doing like an actual?
Okay, well. Wow. Okay, wow. I mean, that was game one, everybody. The tree stock coming out from Sytonix, absolutely blowing Syrup out of the freaking water, dude. From a pretty dominant first stock to a crazy second stock to a dominant second stock. Sytonix is showing that the old can take on the new any day of the week, and especially this day of the week, Sunday, for straight out Smashville. Great stuff from him, taking game one. Enormously powerful.
Huh. That happened.
Man.
Wow.
That is absolutely crazy, man. Just Sytonix blew him out of the water that game. Like, that wasn't even looking that bad for Syrup, but then that second stock happened where Sytonix side beat into the recovery from Syrup and just took him out. Just like that, bro. That was crazy. All right, well, here we go. No time to waste, no time to stop. Syrup says, okay. That was honestly probably a pretty funny view. Let's keep going. And Syrup, as you can see, starting out differently, putting on more pressure to Sytonix with those PK fires and the down tilts and the PK fire and the PK fire and the B reverse magnet, but whipping out that back air still. Going to take that 97 just so clean. This is Syrup, everybody. This is what he can bring to the table. This new tech, these new combos, and these new concepts that bring on the old dog.
Yeah, and almost from complete difference from last game. 20%. He's taking the first stock of Sytonix. This is completely different off the last game, and he is just showing a completely different show of what he is about. Sytonix going for another spike, but couldn't quite pull it off. Trying to go for a PK magnet and another back air off the stage, but could not get it. They're just back in neutral, just trying to hit off each other, getting another Tatsu, I believe that is called. And they're just canceling each other out. They're just throwing hands, and it's just back and forth.
So back and forth, bro. And as you can see, the back and forth is now going more into the favor of Syrup, not necessarily because of neutral wins exclusively, but because of that first stock. Like, you saw how that went, and you see how this is going too.
And
Syrup,
another stock.
Strong advantage state once and managed to blow him up for it. That's the stock, and that is now Syrup. Complete reversal from that first game, bro. Oh my god.
He got another up air, Nair, PK Thunder, and now Sytonix is at 70%, and he is having the issue of shielding, getting his up B shielded repeatedly, and Syrup has the percent lead. Well, had it for a second, and mixing up, but no recovery.
That's gonna
but
be
another back air is gonna send him off the stage. And another Tatsu, a Nair in counter, and a landing up air is gonna finish the game.
Just
nearly
like that.
getting a JP.
Just like that, man. Syrup will take the reins on that game and will turn his fate around. The 3-stock into the near JV 3-stock, man. Syrup showing that he might be the same animal, but he is a different beast. In the words of Kobe Bryant in that one Kanye West commercial I watched last night. Right now, he is going mental. He had that crazy first stock, and then he traded the damage a little bit. You know, played Sytonix's game only to absolute be a ravenous monster on the last one. Syrup right now is adapting to Sytonix and knows that if he does not give Sytonix the inch, well then the mile is his.
Well, we know for a fact we're releasing a game 4, but this game is going to be a bit different because we're possibly going to a different stage. No, not that we are going to a different stage. Both players swap over to swap something out, and they are obviously going the same characters as it shows us. So I think we might be seeing Town and City.
I think we could see a town. Are you gonna see? That's how many Syrup has won. Okay, so update for you guys, just to go back on what we said in that game 1. Syrup has taken a total of 5 SOSs. I think it was 2 hardcovers. Oh, Sytonix has taken that. Okay, excuse me. Sytonix has taken that. Okay. So Syrup has won 2 tournaments. Sytonix has taken 5. So I mean, right now, of course, in terms of championship SOS rings, is looking pretty Sytonix favorite. And right now, with how he's playing, he wants to make a number. He wants to make it 6, but Syrup wants to make it 3 with how he's sending Sytonix back to the blast zone, all the way down there with that yo-yo to take the stock. Now we are looking at Syrup once again in the driver's seat, even on Sytonix's counter pick.
Now, with this stage, I would think players that play, of course, Shoto characters or the Street Fighter characters would be pretty uncomfortable as the slant spin mess up with combos, but we can see that's not the case for Sytonix. He is completely controlling the stage, and he does not mind taking anyone here to take a game.
Yeah, he's ready, man. He knows that this is his stage, and he knows that he can do some crazy stuff on it, but Syrup is showing that he can also do some crazy stuff on it. You give Syrup platforms, he's going to use those PK fires to cancel his leg. He's going to come down with the forward airs, but Sytonix is going to roll up.
With the
1-2. Just take him out, man. Take him out with that consistency now. As a result, Sytonix, though, able to bring the stocks down to even, but now he's got a bigger problem. He's got the problem of... Okay, never mind. That problem has now been basically justified. Not able to get any extra credit percent, not able to bring it any closer, and as a result, now these percents are going more in the favor of Syrup as the percent continue to climb on. But actually, it's Sytonix doing the climbing, as you can see. Now look at this, continuing to climb and actually almost getting him, but the lack of rage is going to hurt that Ken up B. But not actually the second time, too. Yeah, but
now the down smash, still not going to take it from the long side.
Yeah,
that might be the stock because of lack of distance.
Oh, hydrate?
We got a hydrate.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll do that in between the game. We'll do that in between the game because right now this is a very even game. Sytonix was very down, but still managed to bring it all the way back. But Syrup with that roll read, trying to bring it more into his favor again. The Magni cancel. That's no John. Just kidding. Sytonix pulled out his jump and now still on this ledge. And man, Syrup is so good at using these tools for the ledge pressure. Now going to look for the up air, but not quite going to find it.
I'm doing the quick.
Oh,
cancel, and nope, just got a back air to the face.
That's going to do it, and just like that, Syrup comes down from the halo, puts on the pressure, and applies the pain. He will take game number 2 on Sytonix's counter pick. And credit to Sytonix, in that second stock, he picked it up a lot. But as soon as Syrup comes down from halo and has that invincibility, there is nothing stopping him from pushing buttons all over your damn face and executing your stock for it. That he just did. Oh yeah, good job, Lucario 1. Good job making the run. I saw that. That was sick. Alright, I'm gonna hydrate now. Hold on.
Lucario 1 is top 8. That is pretty good. Frost, Enhanced, Lazy Zack, and Sword also played. And we're getting back to this match. We can see Syrup has already taken a bit of a lead, but it's a little bit cut out. But never mind that. Just turning a bunch of bad situations, what would seem to be bad, especially when getting hit with a character so complex like this one that can get so much damage suddenly. He just turns these situations around and he just got his smash attack negated. Wow. And I think the Ryu and 10, especially for 10, both their upbeats are extremely safe.
Oh, and that they are. And speaking of upbees being safe, no punish coming out from Syrup on that one, man. That Ken uppie is so hard to punish. And speaking of hard to punish, how do you get around that shield pressure from Sytonix? I don't know. I'm still looking for the answer whenever I play friendlies with him too. No fault to
Weak
Syrup, but
down
now...
tilt, weak down tilt to a backward medium kick, if I remember correctly. And now another chop kick and an up air. Sorry, I'm mixing this with Street Fighter now.
Oh my goodness, that's the forward air once again. Sends him off into the up B. Oh, and Sytonix now trying to just take the stock, but as a result of that very risky up B is going to get back throw. The Ness back throw, the old reliable, and speaking of old reliable not being so reliable, that up B not quite going to do that stock, and now Sytonix has the blood pressure, and he is so good at doing those down smashes to catch your 2 frames, man. He does it again, and now Sytonix complete turnaround from the last game. He is up 2-1.
And I think that might just be the slant of why he also may like the stage, because he can get those down smashes very easily. And if you can get a smash attack as your edge guard, that's just too powerful for one character to have. And we can see Sytonix is using that ability to the best of his extent. We actually saw a grab from him just now, which you do not see much from him at least from what I've seen. And that uppie is not going to kill.
Not quite, man. Not quite.
Going high to avoid the yo-yo, and that might just pull out the game, calling for another Game 5 in the winner. Finals.
The old versus the new will go to Game 5, everybody. Sytonix taking a game dominantly before Syrup taking that game dominantly, and then game number 2 was also Syrup dominance, and then game number 1 was Syrup dominance. Both players are just taking their turns dominating each other. This is Smash Brothers, everybody. Each character can blow you up in the span of a second, and everything comes down to a few neutral interactions. So in the end, who's neutral interact game in number 5? Is it going to be the Syrup? Is it going to be Sytonix? Who's it going to be? Which Psy will be in grand finals waiting on their opponents? I don't know, but my god, am I ever excited. Here we go.
And I think we might be bringing it back to PS2, as we can see the stages are getting changed again, unless Sytonix missed out on banning something you wouldn't want to play on.
We might go to... Yep.
And we are playing on exactly PS2.
Yeah, we are. Okay, PS2 makes the best games, as a wise man once said. Let's see how this starts off, because already Syrup is going to start it off immaculately with all these PK fires, and he gets him out of the jump.
That is a 0 to death.
0 to deathing his ass, just like that.
You can't say that.
Oh, I can't, my bad. Anyway... But right now, bro, Sytonix down and bleeding. As you can see, he needs the fire that comes with Ken if he's going to pull this one back. Because as you can see, once Syrup has that lead, he has no intention of letting it close up. Even as Sytonix, has gotten a few more neutral wins. I don't know how much it's going to be. Oh, that's going to be the upbeat, though. He gets the stock. At least Sytonix evening the stocks up. Still down by about 76, but this is Ken, and this is Sytonix, bro. He can bring that back in a matter of moments.
And a quick down smash is going to just be 20%, and that is a lot. Few attacks. Excellent SDI from Syrup, allowing him to get another up smash punish. 64% with 2 stocks, 0% with 1 stock. Looking kind of in favor for Syrup right now, for him to be able to be seated comfortably in grand finals, or it could be turned around real quick by Sytonix, and he just completely, utterly washed him.
Oh my god,
From how this is looking, another up the 56%, 0%, this is 100% possible. This is a comeback that is possible for Sytonix.
So possible, man. Okay, what's it going to be now? Is it going to be Sytonix continuing to stay in this bad position? Or is it going to be Syrup being able to close it out? Or is it going to be Sytonix bringing it back? Because right now, as you can see, neutral has been reset, and now that's going to be Sytonix getting a bit of damage. Now has to be careful with how he goes in, because Syrup flinging his hitboxes every which way can be really scary. But now,
44%, this looks like kill percent for either character. Not quite going to kill with the back here, but...
Oh, he's too high. Wait, that might be it. No, he pulled his out of it.
Attack cancel, but the forward smash is going to finish it off. 44%, that was a Game 5, and that will give Syrup his grand final seat.
Syrup,
For Sytonix
the new blood has brought it back, has won the game, has won the set, has won the day. He is in grand finals winner side after a very, very earned run, knocking out the old dog of Sytonix in that very, very intense game 5 situation, covering the landings, covering the ledge, covering the neutral, covering the everything, and choking Sytonix out until the last minutes, only letting up the pressure a few instances. But despite that, it was a game 5. Sytonix showed that he still got it, and we're going to see more of him in losers finals.
In top players, we actually have, in all of the players currently, we have about like half of them with S's in the starting of their name.
Wait, really?
We have Syrup, we have Sytonix, we have Super 64, and we have Sword, all of them with S's beginning.
Oh my god. You love to see it, bro. You love to see it. Well, chat, I believe that now we might be switching off. So, Jockey, why don't you go and take us out here?
Thank you for having us. We, like Kodra just said, we're going to be heading out. I'm talking to you, chat. I want you to check these things. See Bubsy? He's shouting us out. But that's not the only thing I want you to check out. I want you to check out the YouTube. I want you to check the Twitter, follow this Twitch if you aren't already, and get a sub or gift one for another pack opening by G, because we want to pull some more epic cards from Pokemon.
That we do.
Also, don't forget merch. Where's merch?
Yes,
Thank you, Bubsy.
Indeed, man.